LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with us here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Then there's Wagner, then it's Wendell Carter, and it's De Silva in at the 4 spot. And for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hart in at the 3. And so off the tip, it's the Magic. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, you see Carter Jr. use every bit of that 7'5" wingspan. Boy, he is tough to guard around the rim. Look out.
And the Magic with possession. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Yeah, they eke that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the bucket by the Magic. And here's Brunson from the arc. No luck on that one. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 4-point game. The 3 from Bane. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Takes the 3. Outside Brunson. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk-reward that you play with as a general manager.
And New York has possession, following the 3-point basket by Orlando.
When Carter Jr. works hard on the defensive end, these rejections become commonplace.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Now here's Bridges. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Just 4 to shoot. And he buries his first look.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Pass to Suggs. Bane against Bridges. The 3 from Suggs. And it's New York with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson.
And not many guards are built like Bane. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level.
Orlando making a switch here. Bataze's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And again, the Knicks missing.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team Utah, Phoenix has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV. But the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
McBride, he's checked in for New York. And the Magic making a change here as well. Black's checked in. New York on D, trailing by 10. Suggs outside. They get it back. Batase with a screen from deep, Bane. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's New York. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
A nice shot by McBride. Here's Suggs. In the game against Miami, very impressive. For 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Hart. Yabusele finds Hart. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. 4-3, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, you know Mikel was thinking 3 as soon as he got free. That's nice delivery.
Black passes to Wagner. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Bridges passes to McBride. 3-pointer off the mark. With 1 on the clock. Oh, yes! It's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
Desmond Bane getting it done for the Magic. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And New York has possession. It's a 14-point game. And more we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalance any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
On the court for the Magic, Wagner and Isaac holding down those forward spots. Anthony Black out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Batase in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Jones after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. And stolen by Yabusele. Fast break, here comes New York. And here they go. Here's Hart. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
First team foul.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Jones from outside. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 9. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Mitchell Robinson. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
Allie, thanks for the report.
Boy, tough news for him, for his family, for his team. And, it's not just him affected. This is the whole organization. And what's your hope? Obviously, some guys heal faster than others. You hope he's one of those guys.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Wagner. He was another key contributor in that win against Miami. Isaac's shot is off.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
For the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Yabusele. Kolek comes in for McBride. Then for Orlando, Desmond Bane comes in for Bataze. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Jones. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Black outside. Here's Bane. Nails the wide-open jumper. And that's 11 points for Desmond Bane.
Oh, Jalen Suggs out here making plays, getting his guys involved.
Pass to Kolek. Here's Brunson outside. Yes, sir! Brunson for three. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Now here's Hart. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Bane. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Isaac. Clock at 4. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Magic lead by 6.
And this is an area that Jonathan Isaac continues to work on. He is being aggressive and finish.
Kolek's shot is off. Orlando has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Wagner with a screen. The three from Bane. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet. Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
A minute 29 left to play in the second quarter. Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join. I got to go. I got to get to this news one.
Some things to do. Always enlightening to hear from Shams. It's incredible some of the information he gathers.
It is very difficult reporting to do, and the reason why is you are constantly on the phone trying to earn the trust of your sources. And you have to be reliable and accountable for what you say. His job is not easy.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Clarkson, then for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Isaac. De Silva comes in for Wagner. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Black. Pass to Jones from outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
What a smart player Tyus Jones is. He knows when to seize his opportunities.
For 3, Bridges. Pure from three-point range. Bridges has got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
It's Bridges on the wing. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando leading by 3. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Orlando ahead. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hi folks, it's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively and they're building on that. And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
You know, for Orlando, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches doors.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
B.A., there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success. And guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
De Silva with the bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Carter. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Bridges. Here's Robinson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Pass to Wagner. Now Bain. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." BA, back to you.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. And here's Brunson from the arc. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Ooh, he's been hot from out there, helping to keep them in this game.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Here they are.
Quick look here at some of the numbers for Franz Wagner.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Bane. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson has made some tough twos in his career, and he does so there.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. 5th best, the Magic.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Pass to Bane from downtown. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Carter against Towns. Easy work inside for Towns.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Suggs, the pass to Bane. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And he gets the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Towns, and the layup falls. Towns has got 10.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Suggs, the pass to Bane. 1:58 left to play in the third quarter here. Carter can't get it to go.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
A nice shot by McBride.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Suggs. Here's De Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Uh-oh, Wendell Carter Jr. has caught his rhythm. You better look out, defense.
And here's Clarkson for the tie. And again, New York with the triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
A nice shot by McBride. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Kolek comes in for Dadier. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at New York, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And, of course, there's the Magic. They're sitting in fourth place.
And looking at Orlando, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down. I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
McBride can't get it to go.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Black. Isaac outside. Now Batadze. Now Jones fires the three. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Yabusele, and he banks in the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Jones feels it out. Fires for 3. He can't get it to go. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Knicks out in front, up by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Orlando trailing here. On the court for the Magic, Wagner and Isaac holding down those forward spots. Anthony Black out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Batadze in at the center position. And the shot goes.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Yabusele. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Jones finds Wagner. Isaac with a screen on Bridges. And the dunk by Isaac.
Boy, Franz Wagner, he is 6'10", folks, but really gifted offensively. Can do a little bit of everything. Nice pass there.
Brunson against Jones. Pass to Yabusele. Back to McBride. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hart from long range. Rebound by the Magic. They've led by as many as 14. Black passes to Jones. The 3 ball. Hart pulls it in.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Batadze.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Then for Orlando, Robinson, he's checked in for Batadze. Desmond Bane comes in for Isaac. And Suggs is subbed in for Jones. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. The kick out to Brunson. Fires the 3. Great D that time from Suggs.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Robinson. De Silva comes in for Black. Here's Payne. It's rebounded by New York. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Hart, and Jordan Clarkson subbed in for McBride. Knicks trail by 4. Brunson taking his time here. Six on the shot clock. Here's Robinson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is. You can't have that type of miscue in this moment, in this game. You have to be on the same page.
The Knicks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Towns outside from downtown. Cat stretching the floor. My goodness.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Carter outside. Here's Suggs. Fires the 3. Money from 3.
Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
Bain against Clarkson from 15 feet away. Oh, it misses. The Magic have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 13th foul.
Here's Bain. He launches. The 3 is in.
Zero fear from Bain. He wants to take the big shots.
Outside Brunson. Puts up the tray. Oh, Brunson with the response.
One of the best clutch players in the entire league. Step up, Mr. Jalen Brunson.
Now Wagner. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Towns. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter here. Brunson against Suggs. Now Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Towns drops the hammer.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Orlando has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Oh, unanswered slam.
He's got the G. Bain looking steady in crunch time.
Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Carter, a screen on Clarkson. Bain fires. The 3 ball is down.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Brunson. Oh, off target from downtown. Outside Bain. Knocked loose. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Hart's checked in for Bridges. Bain. Can't get the 3. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. He's checked in for New York.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. It's a three-point game, and so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Boy, for his age, you think about how well-rounded a basketball player Franz Wagner is, and the guy wants to get better. He's a student of the game. The sky is the limit for this young man.
Off target with the open look, and they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you've got to hit your free throws.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Magic lead, 81-76.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Miles McBride. Third personal foul. Desmond Bain.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. The triple drops.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching.